how's it going, everyone? Thanks for joining me. This is the Grand Ole Hopry, and this is actually the first session. Basically what I want to do over the course of the next year or so is kind of go through some of my beer collection, review those, and share them with you. Now, I don't claim to be an expert. I've only been drinking craft beer now for about a year and a half. I've really spent a lot of time, though, traveling and trying beers that you can't find locally here in Kansas City, which is where I'm based. One of the first ones I'm going to review, because I'm going to try to review some more interesting beers, some maybe hard to find beers, beers that aren't available everywhere. And this is a prime example. This is Floyds Alpha King. Now, this is an American Pale Ale. It's a really good beer. I've actually had a couple of these before. But I wanted to start off with something a little bit lighter, like an American Pale Ale. Now, I will tell you that I think Floyds is cheating a little bit here, because this one is as hoppy as it can be. I was reading Rate Beer not too long ago, and this is the #1 rated American Pale Ale. And it's got a score of, I think it's 100. And the second beer in line, I don't even remember what it's called. I want to say it was somewhere in the 82, 84 range. So this one's clearly ahead of the pack. So I figure, why not start with a really good beer like Alpha King from Floyds. So let's go ahead and get started on this one. Pop my top there. I'm actually going to save my lid. I save all of my caps, and I go to a craft store and I buy a roll of magnets, and then I just hot glue them and then use them for the fridge. And anyway, I've got a bowl of them there, but man, I can already start to smell those hops coming out of that bottle, and I haven't even poured it in my glass. So let's talk about glasses just for a quick second. I'm going to use a tulip, and actually I'm going to shake out a little bit of water. Basically what I do with mine, I run mine through the dishwasher. I always think it works great. And then before I'm getting ready to drink a beer, I just fill it up with cold water and dump it. That way any residue or dust that's kind of settled in there since the last time I've used it gets washed out, and it also gives the glass a slight chill. In terms of type of glass, now you could drink this out of a pint glass. You could drink this pale ale pretty much out of any glass. But I like to, for the sake of getting the smells from beer and really kind of getting a good swirl on the glass, I like to use tulips. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and use for this session, and you'll probably see me use a tulip a lot more in the future. So let's get started. Let's give this one a pour. Alright, now I'm not going to go all the way up because I still want to be able to give myself some room. So it's a really nice traditional pale ale color, kind of like a burnt orange color. Kind of the color of the burnt sugar on the top of a creme brulee, that amber red. So it's really nice color. It's pretty hazy. You can tell there's some hop haze in there. Again, I can smell it, and I haven't even put my nose in the glass yet. Giving it a quick little swirl kind of helps open it up. As I do that, you can see it gets about a finger, 2 fingers worth of head. So pretty nice. In terms of lacing, if you just take your glass and kind of tilt it from side to side, you can see how much the beer actually clings to the side of the glass. In a lot of cases, that will be a good indicator of what the mouthfeel is going to be like. So anyway, let's go ahead and give this one a taste, because it's a really good beer. But actually, before I do, I'm gonna go even further, and I'm gonna stick my nose in this glass. Tons of hops. I've had their Dreadnought, and this one, I would say this is the little brother of the Dreadnought, where the Dreadnought is a lot more clean in its hops. I think this one has a little bit more bittering hops. You can get that in the smell, but I'll tell you, the hops that are coming off of this thing are really nice. Lots of peach and mango. Really, really nice. So let's go ahead and give this one a taste. So yeah, it's really hoppy. There's not a whole lot of heaviness to it. It's actually a light beer. Now, it's not like a Bud Light or Coors Light or one of those nasty things, but anyway, it's a fairly light beer. Again, lots of good lacing, lots of good aromas. The hops really hit your palate. This one isn't holding back at all. And I would even venture to say that if this had just a touch more body, it would really, or it could be classified as an IPA. So, man, really like that one. These guys do a great job. Like I said, if you haven't had their Dreadnought, they've got a really nice barley wine. This one right here, the Behemoth barley wine, really solid. To be honest with you, I don't know that I've ever had a Three Floyds beer that I didn't like. They're one of my favorites. Russian River's obviously another favorite of mine. I've had their Pliny the Elder, you know, and a couple of the other beers. I've actually got one of their consecrations here, and I'll try to review that one, you know, sometime in the future. But yeah, as for right now, I'm pretty happy with this Three Floyds Alpha King. And the fact that this comes in a 6-pack is really nice. You know, I think Three Floyds spends a lot of time putting beers in their big 22-ounce bottles. And if I'm drinking alone, well, first of all, it's no problem for me to drink a 22-ounce of beer, but I like the idea that these come in a 12-ounce bottle. You know, I can have a couple of those in a night, and that's, you know, that's about where I like to be. But it's also easier to share those. So anyway, I'm going to sit here and finish this beer. In fact, I'm going to pour a little bit more right now. But I wanted to thank you guys for coming along and sharing this experience with me. I hope to share some really good beers with you in the future. And we'll learn from each other, and you know, you can put comments down there if you want, and I'll respond to as many of those as I can. But I really want to learn, I want to educate, and basically just share my experience with my beer collection, and hopefully review some beers that you guys already like, or you know, I can get you excited about. So anyway, thanks again. This is the Grand Ole Hopry, and I'll see you later. Bye. Mm.